How long did you know? How long did you know he was messing me around before you told me?
Like
True.
a couple of weeks, maybe 3. I couldn't tell at first if it was the same, if you were the same every time.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, because you used to do so many different things with your hair. Amazing, like up or down or sideways, or sometimes even one time it looked like you chopped it all off, but that was all just clips or grips or spray or something, I'm guessing.
The stuff you'd hang off yourself like some glamour puss, like some, I don't know,
Model?
a bit like a model, yeah. Not like maybe not catwalk. Maybe like one of them catalogs, Littlewoods or Argos or something.
Glamour puss was I.
Have to say you were.
I tell you something? All on the credit cards.
No.
Ooh.
That's some risk.
Well,
That's some risky business. Didn't have you dying for that.
I wanted to be impressive. I think you're called a lot of things over the years, but I've never been all that impressive, and he made me want to be it.
Risky.
Looking back.
So, anyway, I couldn't tell for a while that it was you every time. For a while. Had to make sure you weren't just a one-night thing, didn't I?
So you waited to tell me.
I did.
Laughing at me, making a fool of myself.
I bet you wish you never met him. I bet that's what you wish.
I wish I never met you.
I could have killed him, hated him that much. For a while there, I really thought I might.
You would not.
I might.
You wouldn't even dare.
Still crosses my mind from time to time, I have to say. Only daydreams, like.
I was going to kill you, not with poison mine. If I killed you, you know about it. I still might.
I'm not scared of you.
Quiet.
Think I am? I'll kill yous both. I'm not bothered.
Would you shut up?
Don't you tell me to shut up.
And look.
What? Jesus!
Didn't even see the car pull up, did you?
How did we miss it? Where's the car's not even there, May.
Sneaky little so-and-so.
Oh, okay now. Look at him. He's languid. Never drank and driven, did he?
Nope. Always conscientious in that respect.
No. This is what happens when you don't keep your fucking head in the game. He's got a haircut, hasn't he?
It's a bit
Makes him look old.
younger. Always loved him in that t-shirt.
Saw you in that t-shirt one morning, didn't I?
You will have, yeah.
And over to the stereo. 3, 2, 1.
What do you think he's going for tonight?
Fleetwood Mac.
The Mac Classic.
Or, no, he's got sort of a jig going on there.
Never dig to the Mac, maybe Rihanna?
No. Really?
Oh yeah, did you never?
No. Rihanna, though.
I think I loaned him the CD, actually.
And there she is. What's her name?
Oh, boo her, that'd be myth. Bridget Anna Catherine Fitzgerald lives in Dublin. Originally from Tulla, County Carlow, and she's one brother, 2 sisters, and we have no mutual friends. So that's no surprise. What?
That's a terrifying amount of information you have on the girl.
Sondra Facebook. So would that be then? 2, 3?
Date 3, yeah. Poor girl. At least you could definitely tell it's her. That'll be the second time we've seen that dress, if I'm not much mistaken.
She's filth. She's no shame, that one.
Oh dear me.
Is that dancing?
It is.
She's dancing with him.
To your CD.
She's freaking dancing with him. Excuse me. To my freaking CD.
That bitch.
Is that a striptease?
My God.
Is she stripping now?
Not even any knickers. Now that's a dreadful striptease, you'd have to admit. Ruins the mystery if there's no knickers.
What is she doing? That is horrific. Does she not know people can see her?
To be fair to her, he seems to quite like it.
Oh, and there we go, straight down to it.
As ever. What a feckin' surprise.
You ever heard of foreplay? Did you not hear about it?
No.
No, not likely.
And she's ripped his t-shirt. Bridget Fitzgerald has ripped his fucking top.
For God's sake. I loved that t-shirt. It smelled so soft, you know what I mean by soft?
He should really think about investing in some curtains.
Some kind of blind, maybe. Will we invite her around then? Now you've done it.
Excuse me, I've done what now?
Open the door and let her run off.
Well, she seemed a little upset, May, didn't you think?
Told you we needed some precaution. Should have blindfolded her on the way up, or an oath. We should have made her do an oath.
We're not wee boys, May.
Could have kept the flipping door shut at least.
We're not shutting anyone up anywhere, May. Do you hear me? Do ya?
Something to make sure, Kate, that's all.
Look, you have to want to be here, wouldn't you say? It has to be a choice you make yourself. And it has to be your own decision to stay. Otherwise, there's no dedication, no heart. And what are we if not dedicated? What have we if no heart?
I'm dedicated.
You are?
I've the heart.
Well, you could have had some heart for her, May. It's a hell of a shock. You must remember that.
I always think, that it was all of a sudden the knowing that...
We're only telling these girls the truth now, May. Don't they deserve the truth?
No, but I'm thinking of when I'd come around the first time, and what wrecked me head most was thinking about had you seen me. I have to say I did feel pretty weird about that.
What's your problem, caller?
Probably that was so upset about Bridget. I mean, about how you and me were watching.
And probably the fact that he'd been secretly videoing it all, May, no?
Video? All right there, Granny. How's the 80s treating you?
Screw you.
She was definitely more mental about it. Seeing him film her, wasn't she?
And what about you going on about it? Oh, and without your knowledge, Bridget, imagine that. Oh, your most intimate moments, Bridget.
Oh, but we seen right up her intimate moment that one time, didn't we?
I'm saying you didn't have to go on about exactly how much we'd seen.
No, maybe she should have done everything then. Maybe we wouldn't have seen so much. He never wanted that dirty stuff before.
Just because he never asked you doesn't mean he didn't want it.
He doesn't like it. That filth, he doesn't want it.
You don't have to treat her so judgmental, May. It's cruel is what it is. We were thinking maybe it's time for a wee trim, Bridget.
Doesn't even sound like me. I don't sound like that.
Sounds like that to me. Whiny, whinnying. Like a donkey sometimes.
Oh, right. Donkey now, is it?
Sometimes.
You wish. And anyways, what's all that you're on about being watched all the time? That was gasso.
Gas, yeah.
About everybody looking at you.
That's nothing.
And being safe up here.
I was saying that for her.
I don't think so, Kate. That sounds like weirdo talk to me.
I was saying that so she'd feel better about being watched by us. And better about being up here, because up here, we're safe.
Sounded almost like you're maybe a bit paranoid, maybe.
So she knows we're safe up here.
Maybe even a bit scared of something. I don't know.
That's shite now, May.
Okay.
There was a golden time in my life before you, May. If you can imagine that. All those salad days before you and your bubble-headed, mind-numbing. In those days, I'd only seen him about the courtyard. Bumped into him at the gate a couple times, exchanged maybe a hello. I had no notion that he'd lived, right? Didn't know till I was round there. Till I looked out his window and saw myself looking straight into my very own.
That would have been a shocker.
And then I'm back here. I'm safe home and I'm grasping. Caitlin, any one of your neighbors could have seen you over there. If they were to have looked out and not exactly the same sight lines, but could have been anyone could have seen what was going on. But nobody didn't anybody do anything.
Like So it could have been anyone was watching me whenever I was over there.
It could.
That here gives me the creeps, Kate.
As it should, May.
You know what?
What, May?
And bear with me, but I'm just making some connections here. Wasn't it? They were always looking at us all the time anyway.
Yes, May.
Lads always eyeing us when we're down the town.
Taking looks for themselves when we're down the town. Taking looks for themselves without even asking. And they take it anyway.
Looking greedy at us with all sorts of filthy imaginings of what they could do.
And isn't it those very thoughts that we feel creeping over ourselves at night?
It is.
That's why we're doing this, May. Remember,
It's fair dropping into place here. Like, I know you're talked me through it, but if I'm honest, I never 100% got it before.
so then, number one,
We take ourselves away up here, away from all the looking.
up here, away from all the eyes. Number two, we take back the looking for ourselves and we watch that arsehole. That arsehole thinks he could take it from us. Thinks he has us. But there, we have him.
And number three, we watch over the girls.
We watch over those girls he's missing. We tell them all what he truly is. Till he's so alone that there's barely a speck of him left. All of them. Till the last one.
So the very last one,
That's us then.
that's us.
Oh, just while I think about it, did any packages arrive today for me?
I don't know.
You've just been downstairs, haven't you?
I wasn't really looking, Kate. Nothing really jumped out at me.
Okay, that's okay. You'll remember to look next time you're down there.
I will.
Great, then. The car is pulling up, May.
I know.
Who's that getting out of the car?
Is the plain one back again?
Oh, you're joking. Is it Grania, her name?
Gronya McGonagall. What a mouthful that is.
Sits her down to the ground, no?
What is it you'd call that, Kate? There's a word for that plainness about her, that kind of accommodating look she has.
Homely, is it?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Jesus, I did not see her sticking around.
Is that another cake box?
What the hell?
Oh, but he'll go awfully fat. She keeps bringing them cake box over, won't he?
I always thought he'd run to fat given the opportunity.
Well, that would be a terrible waste of a good body.
You think he's a good body?
I think it's lovely.
Um,
Not you, Kate.
I think I thought he'd feel different. You know, when we actually...
I always thought he felt this lovely.
When he touched me, I just imagined it completely different.
What's happening? They take the stairs, do you think? Getting up their appetite, huh? You all right, Kate?
I'm fine. Bit lightheaded is all.
Sure?
Yes. She needs to know, May. It's not real. She needs to know that.
So,
So,
tomorrow, then?
tomorrow.
So, where's plain Grania?
May? No, don't go overreacting here. It seems she took some pills.
It seems like she took some.
She'll not die.
Oh, she won't?
No.
And how do you diagnose that then, doctor?
Well, we'd only 3 Nurofen left in the box, didn't we? So she went and nicked a bunch of your B vitamin formula shite.
Well, that's annoying. They're not cheap, those.
I'm sure that actually have achieved much more than a fierce bout of constipation.
Oh, cry for help, was it?
She called the feckin' ambulance herself, if you can believe that.
Jeez, but that's a sad story, why?
Waited for the blue flashing lights out the window and dragged herself off downstairs. It was all quite unreal.
Can't believe I missed all the excitement. That's just flippin' typical of me.
It felt very much as if she wanted to get away from us.
Well, whatever, you know what your Mr. Mercury says.
Oh. What does he say?
Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust.
Ah, very good.
You sit so still.
What?
You sit very still.
I know.
It's impressive.
I used to be fat.
What?
I sit still because I used to be fat. Okay? Yes? You want to be. You make yourself less. Like, if you move less, if you make less noise, you might magically become smaller or something. I don't know. Never thought much into the science of it. Just so that maybe they won't see you at all. Except when I was dancing. Forgot all about it when I was dancing. I don't know.
Amazing. I can't believe after all this time I'm still finding out new things about you.
You never asked.
You're the one always telling me to shut up.
Always yapping on about yourself and your... I said if you'd ever asked.
Oh, Jesus God, I'm sorry I never asked you before if you used to be fat. I didn't know that was a thing where you're asking.
Hey,
I mean, if I known that was on the table as a conversation starter, we could have done this months back.
can you not do this? Please, tonight, can you not? What the hell is that? Knitting bollocks? Knitting? Honestly.
Knitting.
What the prick? You know? Thinking knitting makes you so cool? Oh, what a cook she was, living right on the edge.
Why'd she do it, Kate, do you think?
The pills?
Fistful of pills and she just gave him up.
She was saying something about, you know your pretty little one we've seen a couple times now?
Now that'd be little Aideen Mary Feenan, Kate.
Yeah, 18. That's the one. So Gronya was saying something about how different he's being with her, how tender he's being now. Like this morning, did you see? He made Aideen breakfast, mate.
I did notice that.
Well, that's virgin on Karen, isn't it?
And do you remember she was leaving and still wearing his old blue hoodie and he let her walk out of there and he didn't make her take it off and he pulled off the hoodie and straight around her face and kissed the end of her nose so sweet.
Exactly. That kind of bollocks. I think Gronya thought that he'd stop screwing around now. That he'd reached the end of the girls and Aideen's the last one for him.
Don't say that. I don't like to hear it. Oh, meant to say, got another package must have come today.
What?
Oh, I brought it up with me.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I just left it in the hall, so.
Good, good.
You want me to fetch it in here?
Oh, no, don't worry yourself. I'll get it.
Oh, I won't then.
Here they are then.
Just got the Titanic special edition out.
Be here all night.
It was always one of my favorites, that one. My heart will go on.
Oh, the tragedy of it.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's still putting his DVDs back in the wrong boxes.
Come on. You're right in the way, Dean.
It is not Titanic.
What is that? Porn, is it now?
That's pornos, Kate. Hey, you know, that even looks like...
Dear Lord in heaven, me eyes.
That's me, is it, Kate?
Oh, good Lord.
Is that me?
Jesus Christ!
Calm down, Kate. Haven't you seen it all before?
Not on that massive telly. Have you not seen that high definition version of yourself?
I certainly have.
Oh my God!
Now, here he comes. Quick. Hey, here he comes. What's he searching for around there?
It'll be the camera, no?
Now he's in for it.
Is she... Are those tears?
Boo-hoo for you, little Aideen.
Jesus, can you not turn off that telly at least?
What I look epic up there, what?
What's she saying?
Oh, who's this? Oh, who's this beautiful, magical woman you're making love to here?
She's getting something out of her handbag.
Do you think she'll mace him? That'd be
Oh.
gas.
Don't think it's... Holy shit. Holy shit balls. Is that what I think it is? A pregnancy test. Well now, Aidy Mary Feenan, touche.
What are you clapping her for?
It's a great move.
But she's won now.
One?
She's the jackpot there, no?
No, May. Think about it. She already knows he's scum.
Oh, Kate.
Exactly.
We'll keep you a spot at the window, Aideen.
This is going to absolutely destroy him. 18!
Go on, Kate. More blue flashing lights for her. Hardly original, was she? We're gonna get a reputation if we're not careful.
What happened to her? Truth.
Well, so I was taking out the bins as usual. You're welcome. And one of the bags split itself and down the stairs. So I got some gloves and a new black bag. And I seen a little paper bag, all red with blood, and honestly horrible it was. What's this, thinks I? And can you think what was in the blooded paper bag, Kate?
Not really.
Tampaks, Kate. Secret tampaks hidden away so as we wouldn't see and we never know.
18?
Not even pregnant, Kate. Not even a bit. As you know, I kept a beady eye on our Tampax supply, and they're all accounted for. So it looks like she's been struggling them in, putting in airfuls, Kate.
What about the test? She had the test. She showed it to him, didn't she?
Well, and I'm guessing now maybe she's looking to trap him, pretended she was up the pole, and oh, and the tragedy it is, lose the baby, and by then she's had a ring on her finger, and it's too late for him. Pretty clever when you think about it. She'd one up on him for sure, sitting over there, flicking our bings like a pair of freaking idiots.
When do you start talking so much? You're not even saying your little excuse me.
You're a one fine to talk.
I'm talking about me, talking about you. You've gone different somehow.
Well, I'm just fine, Kate.
And you're not a bit concerned about her running on back to him?
Not with everything I've gone on her.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Aideen was never pregnant, Kate. Never was. Truth, cross me heart.
I have to trust you, May.
But you still don't, do ya? You don't forget me, Kate. I'm the one that stayed. It's you and me.
I can't stand your face. Do you know that? You're so thick, it makes my brain actually physically hum. It hums with a frequency, with a pain at times. Sometimes, actually.
Don't, Kate. You don't want to.
I'll admit you have your uses. I'll give you that. Do me shopping, cover me breaks. I'd figured out early that you have nowhere else to go. Except maybe the bottom of the liffey. Not that you've the heart for anything as bold as that.
I've the heart.
Oh, you don't! Because you've already given it to him. Like a little gifty with a cherry on top. Well, doesn't matter what kind of man he is, does it? Because you dream him into something so perfect anyway. With eyes closed tight, but your legs wide open and smiling. And it makes me laugh. Because you know what's funny?
What's funny?
You loved him.
What did you think I'm doing here all this time? Because I did love him now, Kate. Love him still. Of course I do, or meant.
Well, that's very original. Very impressive. What a cliche.
You don't have to be a total weirdo to be original, Kate.
Excuse me?
You can want all the things everyone else wants and to be loved like everyone else and still be something special.
But you're nothing, May. And not even special. You're the kind of girl who's got so little about her, so little soul, that when no one's looking at you, you turn to nothing. You let him turn you into nothing. See me up here, I'm stronger. I'm bigger. Bigger than him. Bigger than that. You just blinked out and disappeared since you've been up here.
But he looks at me, Kate. He kept me so he can look at me. Anything he wants, hasn't he?
He takes to all of them, mate, not just you.
all of us. You met Kate, yeah?
He did film me. Not me.
What? Not you?
No.
Kate, of course he filmed you. Oh, but imagine if Aideen put you on instead of me. I reckon. He spoke about you once to me. Spoke to me about some teas, about some whale.
Okay then, have your fun.
No, only cause I suppose I didn't put it all together at first. Being so sick and all my bubble-headed and mind-numbing takes a while sometimes. And I'm thinking he'd even describe you to me. Bit by wobbly bit, but I reckon you've slimmed down by the time I first met you. Am I right?
Enough, May.
Said there's this chubby old one hunting him down on the street just outside his building there one rainy day, and he felt sorry. She was such a chub, he'd said so. And he'd take her out, taken her dancing for that, what she wanted to go, and apparently she was an awful dancer, like truly a terrible dancer, but she's obviously had some head on her, and she's a talent for it. And who'd not feel bad for someone like that? I would, I know I would. And so he'd taken her back to his up the stairs and home. Well, she did not say the number of her own flat, and was he meant to just leave her out in the hallway? She was pretty out of it. By all accounts, ugly, drunk, and half a bra hanging out and half a hair coming down. He was gonna put her to bed, sleep it off, but she grabbed him, felt him, and her hands all over him. And you know, in the words of your miss, Winnette, after all, he's just a man, and what a man to do.
I said no.
What? Can't hear.
I told him no.
Well, but did you? You know, she said, who's to know, who's to say? It's very difficult. I'm saying who's to care?
Nobody. Nobody cares but me. Nobody got hurt but me.
I didn't know it, Kate.
How could you?
I mean, I meant to bait you. I did, but only about being fat and crap at dancing. I've never, you know I never.
I know.
You never told?
What's the point in telling?
I could have helped you if you'd asked. If only you've ever said someone could have done something.
But they never do.
I mean, I knew that we were lying to each other about watching over the girls, but I always thought it was the same thing we were after still. Always thought it was him we both wanted.
I did want to protect you.
Okay.
Just wanted to hurt him more.
He's home then.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's early, no?
Kate.
Yeah?
Look, Kate.
I'm looking.
He looks so strange tonight.
He looks fucking terrible, doesn't he?
He's on his own.
Yes.
On his own, finally.
Finally.
Poor boy.
Or nothing. So, that's the last girl gone.
We did it, Kate.
Hey, would you want that surprise now?
Would I ever?
Wait one here.
Frig me, is this what you've been putting together all this time?
Shockingly easy to put together one of these from parts ordered from across the darker bits of the internet. If you have money, if you're patient.
That's terrifying, Kate.
It's fucking criminal, May, but here we are. Look at her.
She's a beaut.
She is?
She is. You look cool with it.
Yeah?
You look the business like. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. You know that one?
Like Arnie?
Like the fucking Terminator, Kate.
Watch your language.
Excuse me. You know how to use her? Or am I in trouble?
Why would you be in trouble?
Okay. I don't know. You'd be the one with the gun.
Yep.
It's a hell of a surprise.
Good.
What's she for then, Kate? Don't.
Don't what?
We're safe, Kate. Look, isn't it over? You'd kill him?
I always said so.
I thought we were just talking.
You said you'd kill me, didn't you?
Of course I did. That's our game, isn't it? I'll kill you, you kill me. We'll have a good laugh.
Who was that, May?
I don't know.
Who was it?
You'd never guess.
Did he leave you a message? May?
Do you know what this means? He went through all them girlies and he comes back to me.
Listen to yourself. Don't. May?
Oh, Jesus, Paul.
Give it to me.
No! Hello? It's me, answer phone.
What the hell are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing?
May?
What?
You'd go back there? After all?
But haven't we seen him grow and change? Like, I'd say we taught him to be better, hadn't we? Maybe even a better man. The foreplay, yeah, the breakfast, the tender care he's learned. I reckon he's ready now. For love, for me.
You could have anyone, May.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You could. You can. Any other man.
I don't want any other man. I love him, don't I?
Why?
All those other boys, all those other nights, and he's the only one who really saw me. And you're right, you know, I do need to be seen by him.
I don't think you realize just how sad that is.
I like to think if circumstances were not what they are, maybe we could have been mates.
I don't like you, May. I'd only ever not liked you.
But like, just look at us. We could have taken over the world. You know, me and you, if we wanted. Isn't that funny?
We were never, ever friends.
I think that's really funny. You wouldn't hurt me, Kate. If I go around there, you'll give me a chance for something, won't you? You'd let us try for happy?
I won't shoot you, May.
How do I look? You didn't factor in the kickback.
No, I didn't factor in the damn kickback.
My ears are still ringing.
Flippin' silencer flew right up like a rocket.
You're a danger to yourself, Kate. You want some help there?
Fine. Are you okay?
None of this is mine, is it? So much of it you see that on films, like, but I always thought they were making it up.
Yeah?
Was like being in a film, actually, so weird it was.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even kiss him, Kate. Didn't even get to touch him at all. So there's me. I'm straight through the door, and seems he does have a blind, like, if you can believe it. So for obvious reasons, I'm gonna straight over to pull it down, but there you are, and then the world explodes.
May.
Did get a little memento though. Oh no, I didn't think to look for you. Oops. So yeah. So the thing is, Kate, I don't really know what to do now without him.
You shouldn't let yourself be defined by a man like that.
I always lacked definition in the past, so I guess I just don't see it as such a bad thing. And anyway, you're one to talk if you look at yourself.
Fair point.
You were gonna leg it on me.
No.
Can't stay here, can ya? Hole in the window and hole in him.
Come on, May. Now it's over.
If you not fall on your arse in all of the commotion, stuck in there on your backyard, you'd be gone.
I don't know what you want me to say.
You can't even pretend you would have waited for me.
I think it's a bit late for that.
You'll never guess, but he was playing Fleetwood Mac when I turned up.
He was.
I swear you know the spooky one. Wanna be with you everywhere. Those twinklies at the start, it seems like something bad's gonna happen.
It's my name on the list. There will be no one looking for you.
That is true.
Please. You can go.
Well, but we'll have a goodbye hug first, won't we? I'm sorry, Kate, to think I am believed you wanted to, really did, but all this, what you just pulled, that wasn't taking back the looking, none of that. All that was the whole time you couldn't have him, so could no one else have him else, especially not me.
Someone saw. Someone's coming.
But they never ever do.